BlueHost versus Siteground. In today's video, I'm going to compare these two platforms so that you can choose the best web hosting platform. What I'm going to do is simply show you pricing, features, and give you guys my personal opinion to which platform is better. I do want to say that I'm not getting paid to say this, and I won't leave any affiliate links, so all of this is going to be my personal opinion. If you appreciate that, leave a like on the video, thank you, and let's get started. So BlueHost or Siteground. What I'm going to do is simply compare the most important features and pricing. Now if we go to BlueHost and then go to WordPress hosting, because that's mainly what we're going to take a look at in today's video, we can see that they've got simple plans and pretty cheap plans as well. So BlueHost is one of the most well-known web hosting companies, and they're marketed to beginners most of the time. That doesn't mean that if you're advanced you shouldn't use this. I just want to say that most of the times they target beginners so that they can then get those people in the door and then keep. That doesn't mean that if you're advanced you shouldn't go with BlueHost. However, they've made it really easy for beginners to get started too. So if you're a beginner watching this, BlueHost could also still be a great option. Now if you compare that to Siteground, it's a little bit more complicated. It's not like you won't be able to figure it out. However, in terms of usability, I definitely prefer BlueHost. Now let's take a look at the pricing and the features. I'm going to take a look at WordPress hosting because a lot of websites, over 35% actually, is made and hosted through WordPress. So let's take a look at that first. These are the WordPress plans on BlueHost. We can see they've got a basic plan, they've got a plus plan, and a choice plus, which is recommended. Now the first one is going to cost you probably $3. These two might be $5, around that number. It could be a little bit different, but you can see it's in euros for me. €2.44, €4.51 per month. That's not that much money. It's really cheap, which once again makes it great for beginners. Now you can see the basic plan is ideal for a blog or a small website. If we take a look at the features, you'll get one website, 50 GB SSD storage, custom themes, and 24/7 customer support. It also includes a free domain for a year, which is also included in the other plans, a free CDN, and a free SSL certificate. So that's pretty much this log thing right there, so that your website is secure. That's really important so that it doesn't look sketchy. Now if we compare that to Siteground, you can see they've got different kind of plans. They've got the startup plan, which is the competitor for the basic plan on WordPress, and this one is more expensive. You can see it's like €6 per month, so probably like $7 or $8. I'm not exactly sure what the currency exchange rate is as of right now, but for me it's going to be €6 per month. Now that will get you one website, so that is similar to the basic plan on BlueHost. 10 GB of web space, 10K visits monthly. You can see there's no like limit right here. It's all pretty much unlimited. You can see the visitors. You've got unmetered traffic, free WP installation. That is good. But BlueHost has that as well. You can see automatic WordPress installation, so that's the same. Free SSL, which is also included on BlueHost. Then they'll offer you a daily backup, which is a really good feature. They've got a free CDN, a free email. Things to mention is that they've got unlimited databases, 100% renewable energy match, and they've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. BlueHost also has a 30-day money-back guarantee. So far, if you compare the two, you'll see that most stuff is exactly the same, and BlueHost is cheaper. So for less money, they'll kind of get you the exact same features. The other plans are going to be €10 per month and €14 per month. That will pretty much get you unlimited websites, still limited traffic, 20 GB web space or 30 GB web space. Apart from that, most of the features are exactly the same. So the difference in pricing on Siteground is mainly in how many websites, and then the storage, the web space, and the visitors. Now all of that is pretty cool, but which website will be able to deliver you the fastest speed, and which one has the better uptime? In my opinion, and what I recommend, is Siteground if you mainly want to choose based on the speed and on the uptime. So BlueHost also has a decent speed and uptime. They've really improved it over the last couple of years. However, I still would prefer Siteground for that because they're a little bit better. It performs better. In terms of site migration, both of these platforms are not too great. So this could be a pain. So for BlueHost, you're gonna have to pay $150, and for Siteground, it's also not gonna be free. It's gonna be cheaper, but it's gonna be $30. So if you already have the website, you need to migrate it. It's gonna be a pain with both platforms. Siteground is gonna be the cheapest one to do it. Like I said before, in terms of speed, I would go with Siteground. A cool little fact is that they've got more than one server data location. They've got servers in the UK, in the US, in the Netherlands, which is where I'm from, and in Singapore. So they've pretty much got servers in place in different parts of the world, which makes sure that your connection, the speed, loading time, all of that is going to be better than on BlueHost. What about the downtime? Well, BlueHost is offering a 99.9% uptime, which is of course pretty good, like that's almost 100%. However, most companies are offering that. From my opinion, my personal opinion, shows me that Siteground is actually one of the best in the market in terms of the uptime. In fact, in my opinion, this is like probably the best one in terms of that specific element. So if you don't want that downtime, or at least the best performance, once again, I would go with Siteground. So we've now looked at a couple of things: pricing, features, speed, downtime, server locations. So which platform is the better one for you? In my opinion, both of these are pretty good. It really depends on what you're trying to do. Let me explain. If you're paying attention to the speed and the loading time, I would definitely go with Siteground, because Siteground is just better than BlueHost. That's just what it is. However, if you need a lot of storage on your website, I would go with BlueHost because they're better for that. If you're just looking to create one simple website and you don't really want the best of the best performance and you just want a cheap plan, BlueHost is going to be the best for you. BlueHost is offering really cheap plans. Their performance is still pretty decent. It's a reliable platform and it's pretty good for beginners as well. So if you're just getting started, you want to build a simple website, nothing fancy, I highly recommend BlueHost. Now that's not just my personal opinion. You'll also see I'm on WordPress.org as of right now. If you go to hosting on WordPress itself, they even recommend BlueHost. So you can see this is not just my personal opinion, but even WordPress itself is saying that BlueHost is one of the best out there, along with DreamHost and Siteground. I've also made videos about those. I'll leave links in the description down below, but I just want to clarify that WordPress even states that BlueHost is a great web hosting company if you're going to use WordPress itself. If you're trying to build a more complicated website or multiple websites, or you're just trying to do more advanced stuff in general, you want a good connection, you want a platform with multiple server locations so that the speed is good, the uptime is good, and pretty much the best performance, definitely recommend Siteground. So that is pretty much my comparison between the two. Both are pretty good platforms. However, from my personal opinion, I would go with Siteground over BlueHost if you're trying to do advanced stuff. If you don't want to pay that much and you're just a beginner, go with BlueHost. If this video helped you out, I would appreciate it if you can leave a like on the video. That would help me out in the YouTube algorithm. Thank you, and then I'll see you next time.